All right. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for being here. We're going to get right into it because, like I was telling you, we're going to do the Wednesday webinars until the end of August. And then after that, it's just going to be all the recorded tutorials. The real purpose for this type of event is to answer any questions anybody might have. Everybody is going to be muted here in about 30 seconds, but all you got to do is go and unmute yourself to ask away. That way, if people have it's the dogs or whatever. Don't worry about it. Life goes on, but I want to make sure I give everybody the opportunity to go ahead and basically ask away because I cannot make a commitment beyond Wednesdays. I've had quite a bit of people, not quite a bit, a few people get to me and say that they need help throughout the week. Support is there for Nowsite. Like I said, I'm not making myself, especially I'm leaving tomorrow morning at 0 dark 30 for Las Vegas for a convention that I have to go ahead and be a part of. So I cannot. I'm not going to be available. So let's just go ahead and get that there. So having said that, I think it's ready to go. It's not going to take much time, and then I'm going to hand it off over to all of you to make sure that again we have or you have, I should say. Let me just get this other person in. We have a few that are coming a little bit late. No big deal, and we can do that. What I wanted to talk to you about today is show you how to leverage and the power, if you would, behind the call to actions or CTAs as they're referred to in the business. So I'm going to log into my back office for Nowsite. Obviously, you use your credentials to get in there, which brings you to your dashboard, which is where I'm at right now. Now, from here, obviously, we went over how to either download template for a website or create your own. We're not going to get into that. And so let's just say you went ahead and downloaded or created a website, which is what I'm going to do just 1 second. As you can see here, this right here are just a few of the ones that I have created, if you would. So it doesn't really matter. But let's just say, for the sake of argument, you create one. As you know, all you need to do is literally come in here, how to start a chat. I don't know. Okay, I want to learn how to start a damn chat. Whatever. What you're going to need, as you know, is the link to a video, if you're going to have a video. As far as the video is concerned, the best video, of course, is one featuring you or at least your voice. We went over Camtasia many, many times how to record a video, so I'm not going to get into that for the sake of time. So you copy the link to the video that you either you host yourself or you grab off the internet or whatever the case might be. And so what we're going to do is we're going to create a very basic one. In this one, I'm going to call it my test company, test website. And it's going to be test 1, 2, 3, ABC. That's the domain, the category, well, whatever category you're creating yours in. It's going to be, I don't know, business services. And from there, it's going to be employee training. That's it. Hit next. Once we get to next, and there we are. So we're ready to go with our brand new page. What I wanted to show you, just to kind of make it look like a landing page, which is what I really work with, is a couple of things. I'm going to hit the little pencil to edit it. I'm going to add a video, which is right here. I'm just going to drag it to the right. And on the left-hand side, as you can see, it's going to ask me for the link to the video, what I just copied right now. So I'm going to go ahead and just paste it, which, it didn't copy. Okay, let me just go back over here. How to fly a jet. There it is. So
I've got a quick question for you.
Go ahead.
I noticed when you were setting up the name of the site and everything, it asked you about connecting to that AI with the site. Are you doing that on all sites or no?
You know what? I leave it off because in order for it to work with AI, you have to have a contact form. So as long as you have a contact form, you're good to go. So if I put just a video and a message type of thing and not a contact form, it won't let me do the AI. But you can activate AI at any time, and I'll show you how to do that in just 1 second. But yeah, you have to have a contact form in order for AI to work. So if you have just a button, that won't work. It's going to tell you there's error until you add a form. All right?
Gotcha. Thanks.
So I just went ahead and inputted the link, as you see right there. I'm going to hit OK. And I'm going to hit save because you have to save it. This is the save for the entire website or landing page one time for the preview button to pop up. So now here's the preview button. Okay, and there is my landing page. So I have that. Now the question that I have for you that you're going to have for yourself is, what do you want people to do from here? Do you want them to fill out a form? Now, the good thing about the form is that the form is going to go, well, to you, obviously, because it's going to set up and notify you that your email list is growing or your contact list is growing. That's wonderful. But there are times when you might want to send them somewhere else. An example would be Calendly. If you want to schedule an appointment, I don't want to collect their info. I want to collect it, but in the form of an appointment. That's pretty hardcore. And so for that, you're going to need a button. And so I'm going to close this preview. I'm here on my dashboard. And again, ask me any questions as I go along to make it shorter for everybody. I don't want to make this longer like last week. This is going to be super short. So what I want to do now, here's my homepage. Here's my blog page. Every website automatically creates a blog page. You don't have to use it, but it creates it automatically by default. So I'm going to hit the pencil and edit my homepage, which is just the video so far. And here I am. And so all I'm going to do now is I'm going to input or enter a button. See the button on the left-hand side? So I'm going to drag it where I want it, which is down here. And there's my ugly button, which is the black button that you see there. You really can't see anything because the text is not there. So what I could do are two main things. If you look here on the left-hand side, there's content, which what it says, what it reads, and so on, and style, what color, what size, or whatever the case might be. From the two, I'm going to start with, let's just say, content. Now, I'm going to zoom out so you can see right now, all you see is that. I can have either a heading, I can have a subheading, and just so you understand, the heading is just bigger fonts. So I'm going to come in here and type in, this is my heading. So you can see the size of the text right there. And then I'm going to go ahead and type in for subheading is, hold on. This is my subheading. So as you can see, the only real difference between the two, number one, is where it's placed. The headline goes at the top. The subheading is below it. Pretty self-explanatory. And so that's covered by the content, which is what it says. Now, if you look at the button, it doesn't say anything. I want it to say something. So where it says button text on the left-hand side, and I'm assuming you can see it unless you tell me otherwise, guys. So stop me.
Yeah, you can see it.
Okay, so button text, I want it to say click here. Now, the reason I wanted to say it always put an apostrophe, exclamation point at the end like it says there. I don't like it when it's black and white because the contrast is good, but it doesn't draw people's attention as much as red. So that's a style issue, which is where I'm at right. I'm going to click on right now. One more thing. I want it to say click here, and I want to redirect them. So what that simply means is that I can either have the system send them away somewhere when somebody clicks on it, and I just simply have to give it the address of where I want them to go. Maybe it's your online scheduling system like Calendly, or I gave everybody a free smart meeting account, lifetime account. That it's like Calendly, you just didn't pay for it because I paid for you, or whatever. But other calls to action, and this is what the training is tonight, it could be redirect URL, as you can see there. That what that means is that when they click on it, it's going to send them to whatever link you told it to go. Or you could have it be a phone number. And when you put a phone number, you have to obviously put a phone number, and it's going to dial away. So if they are on a Mac, like I'm on a Mac right now, if I ever click on a phone number on a Mac, it opens up FaceTime and dials away. If I'm opening this website on my phone and I hit call, it'll automatically populate that phone number into the dialer and start dialing you. It's really, really powerful if that's what you want people to do. If you want to, I don't like to talk to people, to be honest with you, because I don't know at what moment they're going to call me, if I'm going to be available or not. I hate voicemail. Most people hate voicemail. So I'm a firm believer in letting them schedule themselves, because that also gives them the chance to cancel the appointment themselves if they change their mind for whatever reason. And I only like to talk to people that actually want to hear from me. But again, you could do redirect of a URL, which is a web address. And so all you need for that, if I was to do that, I'm going to select redirect. Now the button, it needs to know, where do they go when they click on that? Well, in this example, I want them to go to, let's just say, Yahoo. Or better yet, I'm actually going to show you something, which is what I do. We gave everybody, again, a smart meeting free lifetime access account. These cost obviously a pretty penny. We gave it to you for free. If you were not on that training webinar, well, then I don't know what to tell you. You can buy Calendly. And so here's mine. These are all the things that I do when I meet with police, when I meet with whatever. I like to title the meeting. Instead of simply saying financial review with Javier or whatever, I always try to customize it to the audience because I can create as many of these things as I want to. So here's what I want. It's a police financial review. So, or if I'm dealing with mortgages, it's a 3-minute mortgage rate checkup phone call. That's all it is. So they know it's a phone call. They know they're not going to meet. They're not going to even go on Zoom, whatever. The point is that I just copied the link as I did right now. Now you go back to where it said redirect URL button. I want it to go there. And so when I do that, and one more thing, I want it to open in a new window. And the reason you want to do that is if you don't click on the little box for opening in a new window, what happens is it'll take them from the current page to the new location, like to book their appointment, which is fine. But there are times when you want them to stay on this page. I just need this thing to open up in a new tab, a new window. And I'll show you how that works right now. So I'm ready to go with this one. Now I got to go to style. And I don't like I said, buttons. I like them to be red. And so I just clicked on and I just dragged this color wheel all over the place, selector. And I'm going to the upper right-hand corner, which is the dark red. Click away. And so here, I just need to go down here and save. Now, okay, when I click OK, it saves whatever you're working on here. But when you click on save on the upper right-hand corner, it's for the whole website. So now if I hit preview here, this is the live website. There's the video, and there's a button below. Now, I selected the box to open up in a new window, so it should do it. So let's click on, click here, and boom, it opened it up in a new one. That's good. And they just select their date and time, blah, 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 whatever they want to do. This is the preview window, which I'm going to close as well, which brings me back to where we're editing. So going back to this, I'm going to go back over here and redirect URL is what I selected. So like I told you, that's what I just did right now. Phone call means just that. You put your phone number, it's going to dial you. Email, that's interesting because you can just tell them, click here to message me. Go ahead. I'm sorry? John up. You're muted yourself. Do you have something to say? All right. So anyways, John up. You're unmuted, my friend. Are you want to say something or just jump the gun? All right, John. Let me see. All right, let's just mute him. There. Unmute yourself all day long, but if you're not going to talk, don't. All right, so like I said, so we're here. And so that's why you want to do that, open a new window. Now, the next one that I want to show you is going to be email, like I said, very self-explanatory. If somebody clicks on that red button, I would change the text to say, click here to email me. It opens up their email service, and it prepares the actual email. It's pretty cool. And they just hit submit. If I click on download PDF, that's in case I want to give them something. So I might have, let's just say, like I'll give you an example. We're using the teacher's retirement guide. And so if I'm talking to a teacher, I'm talking to right now, we're dealing with police officers on all fronts. We're dealing with them on the life insurance or financial review, but we're also giving them a free rate check. So again, it doesn't matter what they're doing. They can click where, if like I'm going to do it right now, I'm going to hit download PDF. And what's going to happen, the system's going to ask you to upload the PDF that they're going to get when they click on the download PDF. I hope that makes sense. And so all that simply means is that when they go ahead and click on that button, instead of click here, I would say click here to download your teacher's retirement guide. And then you just upload your file, like when you're emailing it or attaching it or what have you. And that's all there is to it. And then that's going to give you a lot more flexibility in what you can offer people as well. And then Nowsite affiliate link. That simply means if you're offering the Nowsite platform as an affiliate. To be an affiliate, I think you have to pay $4.50 a month or something like that. And so all that's going to do is basically put in your affiliate code. So if I went ahead and selected that right now, it just added it. So when somebody hits click here, they're going to go to the order page, giving me credit as the person that directed them there. So like I said, depending on what you're looking for, redirect them, sends them to a completely different website. It could be a scheduling system. It could be just another website. I mean, it could be whatever. You're sending them somewhere. And the reason that this is powerful is because you can have, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to save it. Let me see. I forgot what I did with the button. Let me see. Now I don't want to do the affiliate. So let's just say I'm going to go ahead and send them, redirect them to my Calendly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back over here and I'm going to get rid of my heading. And on my subheading, I'm just going to, because I need more room. Click on, let me just do this the right way. On the red button below, schedule your appointment. There, I'm going to give it a little bit of space. So as you can see there, that's all I'm going to do. Now, I can do that. I'm going to save it. But what's really cool about this is I can go in here and simply go back to my buttons. Hold on 1 second, please. And I'm going to hit and drop another one below here. There it is, the black one. And for this one, I'm going to go ahead and just tell them the button below to download your free teacher's retirement guide ebook. Just like that. And I'm going to go down here and tell it that for this one, it's going to be a download of a PDF. I'm going to upload my PDF. And then, of course, I'm just going to go ahead and click style and change it from click here to whatever the hell you want to call it. I mean, grab your report below or something like that as well. A lot of flexibility, especially as we go into more and more specialized campaigns, it allows you to do that. Another question that I got today was, how do you customize videos? And the answer is the best video you can possibly have up there is one that features your face or at least your voice, a voiceover. So just record your own videos using Camtasia videos. There's a lot of different apps out there nowadays that will do it very inexpensively. And even Windows has a free screen recording, and Mac as well. That's free. It costs you absolutely nothing. And so I can give you some of the master templates for videos. You just simply need to edit it at the end to be able to customize it to your own liking. Let me see if I'll give you one example of one that I did today that we're going to be doing this. What I'm going to show you, we're going to be doing this only for members of RMB, FFS that have the platform. If you don't have the platform, don't ask for it. We're going to send out an email giving you the actual link to fill a form out that I need some information. So here's the $1 Million Baby, a perfect example of what I mean that I'm going to share with you right now. So this is the $1 Million Baby, and it usually ends. Well, I'm going to play the last part.
I promise you,
it's me saying bye.
You're not just wishing for them to have a much better and more secure financial future, but that you're actually doing something about it. Thank you. I wish you the best. Stay safe, and above all, please stay healthy.
We can't see it, Javier.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Please let me know, guys. Let me go back up so you understand what I'm doing. And so here, you should be able to hopefully see this one now. And so this is usually where the video ends. Just says thank you.
Than you were ever during your entire lifetime. So to learn how you can give your child
let me just fast forward here.
better and more secure financial future, but that you're actually doing something about it. Thank you. I wish you the best. Stay safe, and above all, please stay healthy. Thank you.
And that's where it ends. So what you can do with any video that you get your hands on, you can just simply go ahead, and if you can zoom in on the lower right-hand side, that blue box, just like when you do a PowerPoint, I added a box, and I'm showing it to you right now. At the end, put Kathy DeRugar's name, her phone number, her license number, and if you notice here, I can even drag it away. Here's where it ended. Thank you, and it ends. It's done. What I did, I created this one simple box, created it, and then when it runs in there, look how, and if you see this music up here, this one right here, what it's doing, it's simply being added on top of the old music. So you can see how it ends now. That's it. So I'm not going to get too much into the video side right now, but like I said, you're going to have to definitely put on your thinking cap to either go with a system called Videos. I like that one. It's $69, a one-time fee, not a monthly, that allows you to edit videos. If you have a Mac, the Macs all come with a good video editor. Windows has a video editor built in, so you don't have to buy anything. You just have to learn how to use it. And your best teacher ain't going to be me. I'll tell you that right now. It's going to be YouTube. You can go ahead and use YouTube to be able to do that. But what I do want to return to here before let me see. Guys, if you have a question, let's see. This is Camtasia. What I'm creating right now is Camtasia. So let me go back over here. Somebody's asking me, this is Camtasia. Now, I will tell you that Camtasia is a little more expensive. It's just what I've been using for over 10, 12 years. And there's a lot of good stuff out there nowadays, very cheap and super easy. This is easy to do. You just simply need what's called raw material or media, which is a video you record on your phone or you record however. You drop it here, and as you can see, this is just like a slider. It goes through this thing. You can add, it's really simple. It's really simple. That's why I use it, even though, again, the number one thing people tell me they're intimidated by it. Well, let me tell you, when something is new, it's going to intimidate you regardless. I can give you a video editor for dummies, and I guarantee you it's going to spook you. And the way you overcome that is by practicing with it and trying it out and watching. I've been absorbing everything there is to know about this Nowsite because it means that much to me and to people that I work with, that we are already kicking butt with people generating prospects that they didn't even know they could have generated a month ago. And we're about to get into some hardcore stuff where if you are obviously a member of my team on the R&B FFS side and you have the platform, if you get stuck with it, just let me know and I'll throw up a slide like the one I did for Kathy for you at no cost to you. Not because I have all the time in the world. It's just that a lot of the time, I get it. This might not be our stuff, but you need to make it your stuff. But as you learn, I don't want you to lose time. We're doing this not to become video editors. We're doing this to make money. And I'm happy to report I'm on my way to the convention, like I mentioned to you. And my favorite part is seeing all of our people that I recognize that are both there and not there for cash flow. All the other awards that they usually give me, I can tell you, I've gotten literally hundreds of trophies and plaques and swords. And, I usually just dump them all in the trash, to be honest with you, because I don't really give a crap. All I care about is that make sure my people are making money. That's it. The cash flow award is the only one I ever keep. Literally, I had half of my garage full of that crap, and I just rented a bin and dumped them all in there because, to be honest with you, I just want to, I'm in business to help my people make money. And when my people are making money, then we're all making money. It's that simple. And if you're not making money, you cannot make money and you cannot make excuses at the same time. So if you see this as a way to make money, and you'd have to be blind not to see that, then become familiar with it. There's nothing being offered right now. The Calendly account, the Calendly, you just go to calendly.com. The one that I offered, we're not scheduled to do that again until the end of April. August, end of August, where we're going to, I think it's the third or fourth Saturday, we're going to run a promotion where we give it to you for free. And I guarantee you some people are going to be there, some are not. I wasn't here yet. I missed it. I was there. I was here. I don't know what to tell you, but, during the week is very hard to get a hold of me. I will be the very first to tell you that because that's what this stage is set right here to do. Ask away. I will help you. And the way I structure my time, I don't promise to anybody that, any place, anytime. I just don't do that because I know especially now I'm going to Vegas. We leave at 0 dark 30. But I want to ask you to please unmute yourself and ask any questions that you might have about anything. Teachers campaign is coming up because back to school is here. The same thing with the mortgages. I think that mortgages, you're going to see a tremendous shift in the second half of this year for the better for those that are prepared and for the worse for those that are not. And video, websites, landing pages are going to play a key part in that as well. So we're going to pump out some serious number of templates that you can use one or all to your advantage. Any questions about anything from anybody at this point, please, anybody. I'm actually here back at the website that we just created. And I mean, that took us, 5 minutes to create? I mean, that's not bad at all. Questions?
Hey, Javier, can you take this link, and when you put it into to LinkedIn, would it automatically show the video? Kind of like when you do with Facebook?
The answer is yes. Now, 2 things you can do. A, you can take the link and paste it directly onto your onto Facebook or LinkedIn or social media. However, 2 things to keep in mind. If you do that, once the video loads up, I always recommend you deleting the link, and nobody ever does that because they don't think it works. Let me show you an example of what I mean. I have this video of opportunity here. I don't know. Here, let me just literally load one up. So this is my website. I mean, this is my YouTube video. So I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to go to Facebook, which is where I'm at right now. And so here I am. So I'm going to go to top. Let me just look this up. And it's the same with LinkedIn, with all of them. Exact same thing. Everybody does is they paste their link and they leave it at that, which is fine. I mean, but you don't want to do that because it takes a lot of space. And so what I'm going to do is I'm here with the new post. Here it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and paste the link. Now, if you notice, it's loading the preview. That's what it's called, the preview. So now that the preview is loaded up, all this space I can delete, but yet the video stays there. Did you see that, Michael?
Yeah.
Okay. What that does, remember, on social media, whether it be Facebook, because it depends whether somebody's viewing it on a phone, a tablet, or a desktop, depends on how much they preview of your text. Otherwise, it'll switch it to where it says read more. They have to click on it. You don't want to do that. You want your message to be delivered immediately. And so if I'm trying to say this, give your child the, hold on, I don't know what the hell's wrong with this thing. Here, your child future, they deserve. And so what I'm saying is that, let's just say I do that, that looks a lot better because everything's going to fit. And I don't care what they're viewing this on, they're going to get the full headline basically. And there's the video. But if I would have done this right here, like I'm doing right now, and let's just say I pasted it, depending on what they're viewing, they might not get the whole message. And it'll, just so you know, on social media, you get the most real estate for typing when you're doing it, when people are viewing it on the laptop. And I'll show it to you right now. But it doesn't look aesthetically as powerful when it comes to marketing. I want to get rid of this right here. And even though I deleted the link, it preloaded it already. It preloaded it. And so what this does, now when I post it, my whole message, my headline, which is really, remember, on social media, you don't want to, especially, and I'm talking about marketing here. I'm making money. I'm not talking about personal stuff. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, I love my baby. Look at this and look at that. The crap. Nobody gives a crap. I'm talking about, I need people to click on that video because I know that if they view it, there's a high chance they're going to go ahead. And so what does that mean? That means that you can do multiple things. So if you notice, I put the link to the video first, which loaded the preview. That's very important. Now what I'm going to do is a little different. Now I'm going to say more. Okay, then video to learn more. And I'm going to use the symbol and then click to schedule. Let's an appointment. Let's just say. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to back up the link I pasted it with, guess what? With another one. And so I think I got rid of it. So I'm going to go in here. So I'm going to go back to my Calendly account. And so when I go here, I have one that I named for that. There's more here, so I just got to find it. $1 Million Baby Consultation via Zoom. I want them to know what it is when they click it. So I'm going to copy the link, and I'm going to go back over here. So now I'm going to have a double link on my posting. Now, if you notice, it got rid of the other one looks prettier than this crap. So what I want to do, I clicked to close it, and it went back to the one that was there before. Did you see that? Did you guys see that?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
okay.
Well, it'll automatically save the first link that you put in like that?
Yes. Now, what do you think is better than what I just did right here? What else? Because remember, when it comes to what you're trying to do in all this stuff is influence people, you want to influence them to do what?
Call to action.
Call the action. I don't care how beautiful your image is or how. I mean, if nobody's clicking on the damn thing, so aesthetics is very important. Just so you know, aesthetics is very important. So what does that mean? That means that I don't like just from what you see, and I'll give it to you. It's not in the image. It's not the picture. Not that. From the text that I put. What don't you like, if anything?
I don't like the link.
The which one?
I don't like the link to schedule the appointment.
It looks ugly. So what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to go to tinyurl.com. tinyurl.com. Because you're right. It looks like you called it right away. I mean, you might not be the biggest techie, right? It just looks ugly. You don't have to be a techie. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste the long one that you see right there, and I'm going to ask it to please make it tiny. So when I click on that, it's going to take that very long thing, and it turned it into this short one right here, or shorter one, as you can see right here. It did that. So now when I come back over here, let me just go ahead and do this. Now it did it again because it's a new link, but all I got to do, close it, and there. You see that?
Yeah.
I mean,
but the idea here is that when you create the menu page in Nowsite, you can put the buttons there and all that great stuff, and then just use the link and post it in in Facebook, and it should just come up just like that, right?
Yes. And like I said, and you're going to learn how to use this stuff. And there's still other things you can do to make it even shorter. I'm just giving you free stuff that works all day long. This worked forever and a day that can allow you to do just that. But as you can see, it all goes back to what I just want to wrap it up with what I started, which was on this right here. Let me just go back over, which was on the button. So I can literally use my button down here. For the first one is to schedule an appointment. This one is to download their free home buyer's guide, their free retirement guide, their free whatever you want to do. And there are times when you want to combine that with the form as well. So I try to keep it short and simple. When somebody finds me, I want it to be very, very easy for them to get to me, or at least while they're still hot and bothered about what they saw, they read, or what have you, to be able to just, with one single click, literally one single click, schedule an appointment, if that's what it is, because I want to move people. One of the secrets is, I'll give an example. People, I don't care if you sell real estate, mortgages, life insurance, the biggest challenges, one of the biggest challenges people have, meaning salespeople, is dealing with people that didn't want to be bothered. And they're confused because they're like, well, you told me to call you. I mean, if you make them jump through a few hoops, that's good because it filters them out. And so for me, when they click on the red button and they go to my Calendly page, I'm going to ask them for the name, the email, and cell phone number, because the system is also going to remind them. Somebody asked me about Calendly a while back, and I'm not going to get into it right now because we're going to do this probably next week, but I will leave you with homework. If you have a Calendly account, I have not come across one person that uses Calendly that could tell me what workflows are, which are this right here, workflows. So that's your homework if you have a Calendly account. If you don't have a Calendly account, we're going to do, I think it's next week. I'll look at the calendar where we're going to do the smart meeting, which is a free version of this for life. And you can book as many appointments to buy a house, to sell a home. I love customizing the name of my appointment to what we're going to do because it comes right down to the chase and it eliminates misunderstandings on all ends. That if you click on my button for a 10-minute MLO info call request, because you clicked on my MLOs wanted. Or if you're talking about the life agents wanted 5-minute follow-up, you know damn well why you clicked on it and what we're going to do and how long we're going to talk. If it's a 15-minute financial review, we're going to do a financial review in 15 minutes and so on and so on and so on. But like I said, I want to go ahead and wrap it up by going back over here. Any questions about anything from anybody? Please.
Where can we find these recordings?
This recording will be emailed to everybody tonight.
No, I'm talking about the one from last week.
It should be in the tutorial section. Let me see if I have it here. Hold on. I'm going back. Let me see. Don't save. I'm going to go back to the tutorials because this is just really for people. Nowsite tutorials. Well, this is where you're going to find them, by the way. The tutorials are going to be going down here. Right down here. So you'll have it here whenever you want to see it tonight.
Okay, and the one from last week is going to be there too?
Yes, it will. It's somewhere else, but I'm going to move it here to keep it in one single place. We'll just call it tutorials.
Perfect. Okay.
All right?
Oh, excuse me, Javier.
Yes, go ahead.
In the Nowsite page, there are not all of this. The same thing that I see here is not there in when I go into my account, and I put your account, your leader in action.
Okay, my team.
Yeah, and when I go to my team, I go leader. I don't see all these things that you are showing here.
You got to go to content.
Content.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, if I go to content, I don't see all these things right
Randy,
there.
can you use your account real quick? I have it
Yeah.
here.
And then you got to pick, you got to go to my team, his team again, click it again.
Can I show you? I can show you.
Show me. Go ahead, bring it up on your screen if you don't mind.
Okay. Are you seeing?
No, Ivan. You got to hit share. Hold on.
Yeah, I put it. Oh, let me see.
Javier, I don't think he's going to see everything. I think he's just going to see.
There is no everything. It's some little things that are.
Okay, so let me go ahead and log in with hold on. Let me Reggie. I'll use his because I still have his here. Hold on. All right. So tell me if this is what you're referring to, please. Okay. If you can look at my screen for 1 second.
Okay.
Okay. So
I'm gonna need to.
Okay. So you're here. Okay. And then you go to Teams.
Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show you.
And then from Teams, you click on Leader in Action.
Okay. Go ahead.
And then you go to Content.
Okay.
Here.
Okay. Go.
Okay, I'm creating content, but then I got to click on my name again. And
Right.
These are the 7 websites that are being shared right now. 7.
Yeah, but
Right here.
My question is, I would like to see the presentation for the different police or teachers and.
I see what you mean. Okay, the 7 that you see here are the ones that are live right now.
Right.
We're loading and we're redoing them because we want them to be generic that you can use it for your own sake without having my name on it. So right now there's 7. There's about 6 more coming by next week.
Okay.
Right now there's only 7.
Okay, it's possible to
Saturday, just so you know, Saturday I gave everybody the link to the police presentation. Do you guys remember that?
Yeah.
On Saturday?
On Saturday. I gave it to everybody. I don't even know if I can pull it up here. Hold on. I gave everybody. Hold on. Let me just log out. 1 second, please. I'll do it one more time, but hold on.
Are you going to end up putting there the presentation?
Eventually, the answer is yes, but it's customized with my info and phone number that I got to remove first because I don't want them to call me. They're supposed to call you.
Oh, yeah, right.
And so that's why it's taking, and it's going to take more time. I mean, we're redoing this to be. They are good, but they're going to be even much better. And we want everything to go to you. So even if you see a template with my contact page, just delete it and put your own. But let me just go back over here and I share with everybody one last time. Please save it. I even showed you how to save it as a favorite. So what I'm going to do, let me just do this, and I'll answer any questions. We're going to call it a day. And so I'm going to go into your chat. And so if you look at your chat. For everybody, this is what the police presentations look like. And these incorporate mortgages, real estate, life insurance, the whole 9 yards. And let me just see to everyone. Do you see it in your chat box, everyone?
Yeah.
Okay. Please do me a huge favor, everybody. Don't just click on it, but save it as your favorite. I do not commit during the week to give anything to everybody. I'm not being rude. Don't take it that way. It's just that I'm not going to be here. I don't have time. And it's amazing how many say, hey, you mentioned this during the webinar and I forgot to. Just do it. Don't forget. Just save it so that we can have it. It's a great tool. That's what your websites are going to look like once we finalize the removing of the phone number from the video as well. Questions from anybody before we wrap it up? Anybody, anything at all?
Javier, where is the tutorial again? I'm sorry, I'm in my Nowsite now. Where is it?
Let me send it to everybody. Okay, let me go back over here and I'll send it to you. I'll send it to everybody. Hold on.
Because when I log into my now site, I don't see.
No, yeah, just don't go there. You're not going to find it. You don't want to find it there. You want to just simply go directly to. Hold on. You want to just simply save it on your browser. It has nothing to do with that. It's easier to find because if not, I'm telling you, you're going to have a hard time finding it. Let me just go ahead and do this to you guys. This is going to everybody. So again, the spirit of making our lives easier, save it on your favorites, create a folder on your browser, whatever you want to call it, and just have it there because all the information. And by the way, you'll see the official corporate tutorials from Nowsite. They're really good. It's all there. And not to mention that you have the Q&A chat session that you can initiate at any time. Questions from anybody, please.
No, thanks for sharing this, Javier, because it's a super user-friendly site and they're easy to deal with and very helpful when you chat with them. And it's nice having everything in one place.
Yes.
And, not everything spread out like that. And it's very user-friendly.
Could you excuse me? Could you include the video that you was talking? The last one, the Camtasia.
What about it?
Could you include that in order to see it, to have it, how to?
There's no video on Camtasia. I was just mentioning this. No, there's no video. That's on YouTube. You can go to my YouTube channel. There's one there as well.
Okay.
This is just about Nowsite. We're going to keep this Nowsite only. All right?
So what you're saying, Javier, is like when a little later on, when we come back to the tutorial website, you're going to have the two. You're going to have last week's video, training and this week's training, right?
Correct. 100%. Okay. And every week we're just going to, and this, because this is only going to run through August, like I said, just to give everybody a fair shot at asking away. And then after that, we're just going to keep it all virtual classes and recorded and stuff like that. Yeah,
because the reason I want to get it from last week, because you showed me how to do the email responder, and I don't want to take up your time with that. So that's why I want to see last week's.
All right, I'll have it there. Give me about an hour or two and you'll have it.
Perfect. All right.
All right. Anybody else before we wrap it up? I really appreciate your time. I know everybody's busy, but I'm telling you right now, there's one thing that I don't do is I don't mess around when it comes to helping people make money. I don't do that. I'm aware of the convention. I'm glad of all the people that we are going to congratulate company-wide, but also, of course, for me, members of my team. I'm so excited and I'm so happy to be on my way to see all my people get recognized. I even dyed my hair today. See that? Nice and dark. My wife did it for me, but she damn painted my scalp, so I'm screwed. But anyway, it's too late.
Javier, sorry. It's possible to get some of the books that you are talking about, the retirement and something else?
We're going to release them. We're going to release them with the campaign itself. This Saturday morning, there is a webinar this is only for FFS on the life insurance side, where we're going to talk about the teacher's retirement guide. And we're also going to talk about how to run the $1 Million Baby campaign and do all the technical stuff. And then for the Radiant Mortgage one, we're going to talk about another different buyer's guide that we're using as well. So,
Perfect.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much, everybody. I really wish you nothing but success. I hope it was worth your time. I appreciate it. There was a little glitch because I sent out the wrong domain, .com instead of .us. So I apologize for that. But it's very important that now that you have the link to the tutorials, register there, because next week, we did it this week. I did not text the entire team except for the screw up. When I put .com, I had to text everybody to make sure it was on it. Register for the tutorials on the website. That way the texts go only to you versus the rest of the team, because I don't want to be bugging people when maybe they don't care for it as well. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great night.
Safe travels, man. Come back in one piece.
All right. Well, thank you so much. We'll do. Bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye-bye.